Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Aloha the Aries Crafts. It's gonna be a short whip and chat today because I'm trying to finish this Still Life with Wines. I know that it's been about I think 2 weeks since my last video. I am trying to catch up as best as I possibly can. My job, I'm finally out of my nesting period, so I finally go back onto a schedule. So that should be better for my filming schedule. But I wanted to come on and say hi. I know that I have a few things I have to do. I actually have to do a whole review on the Angelique by Nikki Burnett from Diamond Art Club. I didn't realize that I didn't put a post review up of that one. But it is framed, so I can do that now with no issues. But I hope you guys are doing well. I miss you guys. It's been a very interesting time. It's been a very interesting time. I've been just trying to focus on, maintaining all the information, really learning and paying attention, for my job. I love it. I love working from home. It's weird. It's weird being a collections agent. I know I'm not the phone call you want to get, and I will make that very clear when I do call in. But, it's really not that bad when it's you sometimes you get really awesome customers. You talk to different people every day, and it's kind of weird because I was saying to my husband, I do readings and then I work and I'm talking all day, and the first week I was on the phone for my first shift, I was so parched. I was I hate talking. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do anything. And mind you, all I've ever done my entire life is talk. I've never shut the fuck up on any occasion ever, right? Yeah, now I've come to the point where it's I'm going to sit this conversation out because I literally spend 95% of my time now talking to people. Now, I do get significant downtime between calls to diamond paint or craft. So I started taking up crocheting again since it is that weather. It's fall time. So I am just trying to kind of get into a routine with that. But I am still working on this Still Life with Wines. I don't know. This was not my favorite to work on, but the more and more I do work on it and the image that's being revealed, it is very beautiful. This is not, I gotta say, I'm not sure if I like the rounds from Dreamer Designs. My biggest issue was this canvas though. It's now starting to flatten out. I don't know what was going on with it before, but it would not flatten out for anything. But the more and more I lay the diamonds down, the flatter it is. I can honestly say this one's probably going to take a while for me to do a post review for because I definitely need to stick it underneath my guest bedroom mattress to kind of help flatten it. And then frame it because this has gone, this actually took me a lot longer than I thought. I really thought that I would have, been able to finish this and then start my Festival of Witches canvas, although it is just the 23rd of October. And I probably do still have time to start it. I don't think that I would be able to finish it before the event ends. And I'm contemplating if maybe I want to just wait and do that or whatever it may be. Now that kit I don't believe is really big. Like I said, I could probably, if I finish this the way I intend to this week, I probably could start it, kit it up, and be on my way with it. But to be honest, we will see. We'll do the small numbers here. I'm going to lift this up just a little bit for those threes. But I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys are getting some of your own crafting in. I'm really been just enjoying like today was the first day that I literally got, I think, 1, 2, this is my 3rd section done. And I'm making good time with it. I'm just trying to finish this as quickly as possible. This is supposed to go in my kitchen. That was the plan for this, and I'm just really ready for it to be done. I am making my Christmas list full of diamond paintings this year of some that I would love to either be gifted or possibly get maybe like a gift card to contribute to some of the ones. I definitely know for the Christmas season though, and I'm probably going to purchase it, God willing, if I can, because with this job I can do like basically unlimited overtime. If I can get some good overtime, I do want to purchase Madonna and Child while it's still in stock. And I think I discussed this in my last Whip and Chat from Diamond Art Club. I wanted that one since I think I saw it on Instagram, like finished. Or no, who did I see? I think I saw Rachel Ray doing Jesus Blessing, and I like that one. And if I do something like that one's definitely getting sent to Puerto Rico for my grandmother. But like, I don't know what it is about that Madonna and Child, but at the New York Metropolitan Museum, which is my favorite museum ever, besides the Philadelphia Museum of Art, there is a little section in the Romanticism exhibit where there are different renditions of Madonna and Child. And Madonna and Child is actually like my favorite piece of Romanticism, and the depiction of, mind you, I am a Catholic, so I realize that, some people are like, oh my God, like, wow. But it's like, honestly, I disassociate from the religion. I practice on my own amongst everything else, right? But something about the Madonna and Child, I just love the Madonna and Child. I feel like, especially since being on my trying to conceive journey, something about the Madonna and Child is just calling to me. So I definitely would love to do that one. The Sarah, which is from Labyrinth, DIY Moon Shop, I'm probably going to end up buying fairly soon. If I can pay my PayPal credit down a little bit, I will be putting that at least on my PayPal credit. My only reason for that would be because it is shipping from the Philippines, and I know a lot of people don't have like issues with it, but like I'd rather put something like that on, and this is where it goes back to like learning about credit and becoming a collecting agent. You kind of learn what transactions are probably really better for like to put on a credit card versus maybe to pay cash or like out of your pocket for, because it's like you can literally only dispute so much off of if a purchase that you probably made with your bank versus with a credit card. With a credit card, we can literally we can challenge that like dispute, no problem. Like if you do not make a purchase, we can absolutely target it, especially since it's being in compliance with the identity theft and things like that. The company I work for takes that very seriously. So, and I don't play, like if I see something that seems like a little off, I usually am the person to be like, just because I'm looking around on your account, it's really imperative that I tell you that A, B, and C is listed. Are you sure that you made that purchase? Could someone have been, using your card, blah, yada, yada, things like that. But it's like, if it's not here in the US, and I know some people are, sorry, I just looked at it and realized that I put this diamond on a letter that's not supposed to be, and I'm not going to move it. I'm just not going to move it. It's mistakes like that where it's like, you know what? It was meant to be. There's probably a reason why I did it. Usually that's what happens when I, do something like I frog up somewhere. There was a reason why I did that. That's my own signature, literally. Question of the day. Do you guys sometimes mess up on your on your diamond paintings? Like, did you put the letters in the wrong spot? It's good though, because it's like I still have other spots where that could go, and either which way it will look really nice the way it's set up. My dogs, I'm actually diamond painting in my kitchen this time around. I'm not actually in my office. I didn't want to be alone. My husband's on vacation, but he is currently playing some outdoor activities, softball. So I'm literally like, it's cloudy outside, it's cold. You go do what you need to do, and I'm gonna be inside. But yeah, so definitely will say I think any purchase outside of the US, I probably would be more inclined to put it on my PayPal credit. Make sure that, you know, I do receive the product. Otherwise, it is easy to dispute. I've never had an issue with PayPal. I don't know what some people have an issue with PayPal for, but I've never had an issue with PayPal, and I'm going to continue to use my PayPal. You know, some people want to act like there was something in the news about it. I personally don't understand. I don't know. I feel like everybody, when it comes to like money and the things that are shifting in this country, in this world, it's like, just be smart. Like, yeah, it sucks. A lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of us are just trying to make it by. But you know what? I hate to say it. We need to kind of come down to like a humbling level. Just be happy that you are, even if you are just surviving, just maybe living off your last $50 for the week before you get paid, and you know, now you got a new set of bills, like, at least, and I don't want to sound like one of these people, it's like, oh, you know, to glorify struggle, because it's not glorifying the struggle. It's just be happy that, you know, there are things that you have that maybe others are struggling to at least strive for. That actually came out a lot better than I thought it would. So I kind of like that. Although I mixed up the colors, they weren't that bad. Not at all. This section is actually going by really quick. I was not expecting that, but I guess because of the color blocking, I should have expected it. I will say though, more and more, I am not a fan of round drills. Like, I don't mind the round drills for like the small Amazon kits, but for some reason, big kits and the rounds, I'm over it. Like, I just don't like it. And of course, I find more spots where I forgot to fill in with some drills. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Where is that letter? I am so tired. I've been doing this literally all day. Like, I think I started diamond painting around like 10 a.m. It's now 4:36. I can't find this letter, so we'll go with the number. I'm trying to like save the 310 for last, because it's literally this entire and then like a little spot over here. But I just figured, you know, like, get as much as I possibly can get done before like my shift tomorrow. And that's the thing too, like my shifts are like 10-hour shifts, so I have a lot of time, like I said, between calls to diamond paint, you know, to crochet. I am trying to crochet a dress for myself, so I am starting that. And after I finish this section, I definitely think I'm gonna go grab it and start working on it again, because 3 sections today, I think, is probably enough for my mental. I feel like really accomplished that I got this much done in 10 to 4 is like, 6 hours? I mean, again, I probably could work on another section and get it done before bed. But my shift is literally from 10:30 to 9 p.m. and I feel like I should just at least keep the rest for work. And if I feel like doing it at any given time, this is definitely going to get finished this week. So I definitely think on my Instagram, though, I'm going to post a poll of what to do next. I'm actually probably going to do that too after this whip and chat. Make sure I do my review. And I'm so sorry, guys, for not posting that post review. I literally thought I filmed it and I thought I posted it. And then I looked today and I'm like, oh my God, I never posted, I never made one. And I feel kind of dumb because like I have a lot of the diamond paintings that I don't see posted like at all, that you actually kind of have to like search for them, see if there was even like a release review. I've never actually even seen a release review for the Angelique, and I'm just like, oh my God, like I will get that up for you guys soon. I absolutely promise, because I do owe you guys that. I like to make sure that I do a post review of all the work that I do, only because, again, if somebody else decides to get an older kit, I'd rather them see what the kit looks like when it's done, when it's completed, when you are accomplished it. I like to see the finished product, me personally, especially even before I purchase. Although I feel like a lot of the ones that I've purchased, I'm like either the first or like second person I've seen doing it. Like right now, I think the biggest, like the one kit that I'm seeing a lot of that I did purchase and I thought was a bad purchase, and I had mentioned that it was a bad purchase in the most recent past and probably the most recent whip and chat, was the Batman. But because I did the Joker, I did an unlicensed Joker for a friend, in which I did not do a post review for, and that was a paint with number company that came from China that took like almost a month to get to me. Should have did a post review. I did not though, but it was such a shitty kit. It came out beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it came out gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. And then I had leftover AB, like square ABs from a previous kit that made it just, it was great. Because I had that gray AB. You couldn't ask me to do it again. You know what? We'll just get the 310 out of the way, because I think that's the last one I can see in this storage unit. This is all color blocking anyway. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited too because Yellowstone is coming back to television soon, and I'm so ready for Beth Dutton. I'm ready to see what's happening with Jamie. I'm ready to see what happens with Casey and Monica. Kevin Costner is my dude. And Rip, oh my God, Cole Hauser can have me all day, every day, as long as he has a beard, because I'm sorry, I can't do the man without it. I just can't do it. I can't do him without a beard. I feel like he looks a little weird without one. But can't wait to just see what this new season has. I already see people kind of having their theories behind it, and I really wish people weren't coming up with this theory that like they're gonna kill off Rip, because if they do kill off Rip, I'm never watching the fucking show ever again. Like, you are not getting away with it. You're not getting away with killing Beth, and you're definitely not getting away with killing fucking Rip. You are not killing the entirety of the show. And a lot of people probably don't like Beth, but you want to know why I like Beth? Because I identify with Beth. I really do. I identify with her. And for a long time, I didn't like Jamie. I did not like Jamie, but the fact that he was willing at least to fucking do what he did do, and although obviously we all knew Beth was going to set him up, you know what? I probably would have done the same. I don't have a brother. I have two sisters, and I just know that, like, honestly, if I had a brother, I probably would be my brother's biggest enemy. Like, I just know that me and having a brother would probably have been a bad idea. I was talking to my dad once, and he was like saying how he wanted more kids after my youngest sister, Catherine, and I was like, I want to know where you think, and mind you, my dad came from a big family. I want to know where you think that I, as the eldest sibling, as the eldest daughter, as the eldest child, would have handled any more siblings than the two that I have now. I didn't even want to share the two that I have now. And I'm like 3 to 4 years older than both of my sisters. While they're like 18 months apart, so they're closer in age. Yeah, I don't know where you thought. No, I don't know where you thought. Not at all. Not a chance in hell. No, thank you. Being one of three is fine. Being the oldest of three is fine, okay? And coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to be 30 in March, I'm trying to make fun and light of it because I truthfully feel like 30 is going to be so much better for me than 29, 20, 26, and 26, 27, 28, and 29 has been some of the worst years of my life in a sense of these struggles. I thought the struggles were over when I hit like the end of 24 going into the 25 is the best year of my life. Everything that I ever wanted, all of my dreams, everything that I have strived for flourished for me in when I turned 25, and I am incredibly grateful for all of that because I feel like to an extent I deserved after so much. And if you guys were with me when I had my old channel, you guys know what I'm speaking about in that regard. I went through so much, and I'm now in such a better place, but I am ready for 30 because I feel like half the shit that I went through in the past 3 years, I should have never went through. But, you know, it is what it is, and a lot has happened, not just in my personal life, but, you know, even with family, and I'm starting to get a different, you know, idea of family. I'm not really sure where I still feel about it. I don't want to feel like my morals or like the idea of family is fucked up in my head, but I kind of fear what is it going to look like when I finally do have kids. You know, I'm at that age where it's like, and that's the thing too, going through this journey, it's like I have been struggling internally. I don't have a lot of people to talk about it. I watch and I listen and I observe others who are more open with their journey about it. But, you know, my thing is that if I wished anything was that growing up, and this is why I kind of believe that sex education is really important in school, it's like, it's not just about the act in itself. It's about, you know, what happens to your body. No one fucking told me at 28 that's when your ovarian reserve starts to go down. No one told me that, you know, once your Saturn return comes around, 28 is maybe an ideal age to start having kids. The maturity level is there, you know, but it's like for me to be a whole, almost you know, 3 decades older than my kid, and then when they graduate I'm 60, like I feel like that's a lot. That's a long time. And then there's other things that go into it where, you know, you don't know a person's history, and mine's not really the best to be discussing on, like, you know, a public forum. But I feel like, you know, there are so many factors that it's like if I knew then what I know now, I probably would not have made certain decisions in my life. I probably would have taken better care of my health. And you know, there's things where it's like if I could still end up with the same wonderful husband in my life, I would have changed everything. And it's been very much of a struggle. But I also want to think that it's, you know, besides the stress and, you know, working and situating, buying a house, you know, adjusting to a whole brand new life, a whole state, well, not even a whole state. It's more like a whole 3 hours away from everything I know of and the people I knew. I realize that it's just so... life is just not linear, and it never will be. And, you know, there are certain struggles that I think, maybe God gives the the strongest warriors some of these fights, but I've been very sensitive about this topic. I've been very sensitive about it, but I am looking forward to 30 because I feel like, everyone's like, oh, 30, you're already like halfway down. I was like, no, 30 I feel like is when we need to start glorifying that life is ultimately starting. Like, my husband's 33 and he like acts like he's so fucking old sometimes. And I'm like, yo, like, I can't wait to see what my life gives me at fucking 30, because these past few years, I feel like it's just been chaos after chaos after chaos. And as much as I've tried to confine it, it's like within the chaos, it's Saturn trying to teach me how to have patience and, faith in time that things will work out according to plan. But even with that being said, I talked your ear off for about 26 minutes. I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you guys for joining me. Comment, like, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, guys.